Good afternoon, everybody. How's everybody doing out there? My name is Chef Mark Segovia. We're here at the wonderful Neon Exchange. It's a beautiful kitchen. We would like to thank Toni for the Neon Exchange and also Andrea with the YMCA for sponsoring this and getting Segovia's catering involved. Today we're going to be doing some quarantine cooking. What that consists of, while we all got to stay home, stay away from the stores, we got to utilize what we have at home. And a lot of us have these simple ingredients at home. We have these wonderful canned goods. We got some whole corn. We got some sweet peas. We got some diced tomatoes, pasta. We got your dry ingredients, your dry herbs. If you do have fresh, feel free to use them. These are a lot of stuff that people have at the house. A lot of people don't want to go to the store right now, want to try to stay safe. We also hope that you're all being safe out there and healthy. And if you need anything, reach out to the YMCA or the Neon Exchange. We'll definitely send you to the right people. A couple of things we're going to be doing today. We're going to be making a nice rustic Jesus bread. We'll let you know why we call it Jesus bread later on. A couple of things also, we're going to be doing a stuffed chicken breast, a corn Succotash. It's going to be with corn, peas, and tomatoes. And we're also going to be doing a nice thin pasta. Use angel hair, whatever you like. At this time, I would like to introduce Leo from the YMCA. Leo?
Hi, Leo.
Hello.
So what's up with the YMCA these days on the front line? What do you got going on?
So Y is doing some awesome things out in the communities of Morgan Hill and Gilroy. Our senior centers are still thriving. We're still serving close to about 150 meals a day.
Wow.
We've been able to implement a really cool drive-up program where our seniors don't even have to leave their vehicles. We can bring the stuff directly to them in their cars, and that's still going on Monday through Friday. Some of the other stuff that's still working is our child care program was able to jump in and work with the Morgan Hill Unified School District. So the Y has been able to implement a really cool child care program for all of our first responders. And this is for people like doctors, firefighters, and people that are still having to work during this time. They're still able to come and drop off their kids thanks to the Morgan Hill Unified School District and partnering up with us in the Mount Madonna Y. So we're still out there. We're still trying to get things, going for people that need help. Like Chef mentioned, if during this time anybody is in need or you feel like, there's a family that's out there that needs some support, either with food or anything like that, please feel free to reach out. You'll be able to see all of our information at the end of this video, and feel free to let us know if you guys need anything. So I hope you guys enjoy this meal. Chef's gonna get down in the kitchen and kind of show us what he's got going on for today. And again, hope everybody stays safe, and thanks a lot for Neon Exchange for having us again.
No problem. Thanks, Andrea Nicolette. Shout out to Andrea for setting this all up and having the fabulous idea behind it. So we're gonna head back over to Chef. Chef,
right.
Can Leo taste test this food?
Yes, definitely. Leo's going to be my taster today. So let me know how I do, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
And be honest. Be honest.
Yes.
So at this time, you guys, while you're at home watching this, you want to get all your ingredients together. You want to get all your utensils, your pots, your pans. Get them all together and take your time. We're going to take our time. We're going to do this. After the video, if you have any comments, you see it, or any questions, or something you want to see us do later on in the future, definitely reach out to us and send us any information that you would like us to do. At this time, we're going to be starting our Jesus bread. We're going to be doing a nice flat bread, and a couple of ingredients you're going to need is your everyday flour. I got a nice whole wheat flour here. You can use the regular white flour, any kind of flour you like. We're going to do a baking powder, and I left them all in the packages so you get to see exactly what they look like and what you have in your pantry. I think my mom had this every day of my life in her pantry. So baking powder, flour, I got an olive oil and canola mix, and salt. And the only thing missing here is water. So we're going to get some nice warm water as we go. So let's start off with this. We're going to do 4 cups of flour. So this is a 1 cup measuring cup. You have your bowl. We're going to do 4 cups. Thank you, Leo.
Yeah.
Leo's helping me even 6 feet away. He is awesome. We've been practicing that here all day. So we'll do 1. Well, 2. And let's see. 3. And 4. I just found out what these were because I don't use measuring spoons or measuring cups, so also we're going though, we're going. So just for the at-home cooks, I'm gonna have to break down and buy some of these. So we got 4 cups of flour in there. So at this time I'm gonna turn on the water and get it a little warm. You don't want it too hot or too cold. So you want it so nice and lukewarm. So we get that nice and warm. We get that going. At that time we're gonna put in our salt. We're going to do 2 teaspoons. 1, 2. There you go. And then we're going to do 2 teaspoons of the baking powder. 1, 2. There we go.
Leo, do you cook at home?
I try.
I'm with
What's
you.
your favorite meal, Leo?
But I have been. Maybe just like some Alfredo or something like that.
Nice.
If you need me to mix anything up, I got you.
Definitely, definitely. So I'm going to do 2 cups of water. There's 1. And here is 2. There we go. If it needs more flour, more water, it's okay. This is not set in stone. You know, so we'll do a little bit of oil. And a little bit, I mean, we're going to do 3 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3. A lot of people make tortillas at home, same recipe, except they use a lot of more of the fattier oils, the lards, to make it rise a little more. We make ours a little cleaner. We're going to that's why we're using the canola and olive oil mix. So it'll be a little more flatter, a little more crispier. Leo, you want to mix that up for me?
Yeah.
This is something, just give it a good mix, Leo.
Okay.
Mix it up real good with both hands. And this is something you can have your kids help you with. You know, you get all the ingredients out together. You go through it together. It's real easy. You can't mess it up. You cannot mess this up.
You sure?
And if you think it's too dry, add some more water or some more oil. If it's too wet, add some more flour.
What do you think?
What do you think? Let's see here.
How do you know when it's?
And I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you exactly what I look for when it's the right consistency. So we got that right here, right here. There we go. So we're looking at this. As you can tell, it's a little crumbly there.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to add a little more water. You can tell it's not forming together. It's still falling apart. So we're going to add a little more water. Let's add a little more water, probably about half a cup. There we go. There you go, Leo. And I'm gonna throw a dash of flour in there just to keep it nice and together. There we go. Now look how that's looking.
So you want it to just be like kind of like just regular dough where it can all build up, right?
Exactly.
Cool.
There we go. Get a good mix there, Leo. There we go. Andrea will be really proud of you right now. She got you cooking over here, huh?
There you go.
Shout out to Andrea, Nicolette, YMCA.
We
Thank
love
you.
you.
Perfect. Let me take a look at this. Thank you. Good job. Good job. So we got this a little right there. I'm gonna throw a little bit of flour in the pan so that it don't stick. There we go. There we go. There we go.
The flour is so that it does stick or that it doesn't
I
stick?
put the flour in the bowl so that the dough would not stick to the
Got it.
to the bowl. I put a little bit on top. And I'm gonna put a little drizzle of olive oil on top. There we go. And at this point, we're gonna have to set it aside for about 5 minutes or so. Let everything activate, let everything talk, let everything start loving each other. You get the salt, you get the baking powder in there, you get the flour, the oil, the water, they're all activating together. So you gotta give them a little second to talk.
Chef, do we need to cover that while we let it set? Or
Yes, I'm gonna get a couple of napkins, disposable napkins, and put them right on top for about, like I said, for about 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
How many people can this serve, Chef?
That you're looking. I can make about 2 to 3 breads with that.
Nice.
At this point, are you going to tell us about why it's called Jesus bread?
Yes, yes. And the reason we call this Jesus bread is I have a friend named Laura in Texas that would always recommend to me to make this for her and her family. And when I would always make it, I wouldn't make it the perfect square. Or when I first started learning how to make this, it was real rustic and real just pulled together, and it looked real abnormal, but it was delicious. And she said that's something that like Jesus would eat for those times. So we kept the name Jesus bread, and thank you, Laura Lynn. And that's what we're doing now. So we're gonna put this on the side, let it sit for a little bit. And at that time, we're gonna start cleaning up this area real quick right here.
Oh, Odie's.
Oh yeah,
Odie's gravy.
they're
She's
bomb.
cool.
Bomb.
Yeah, her gravy's
Yeah,
cool.
I like Odie's, real
Yeah.
good.
Odie's Kitchen?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I haven't had that.
What?
You guys are on, by the way.
Oh, how are you doing? How you doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. So we got the dough resting over here. Here we go. We have this dough resting right over here. So we want to give that another maybe 5 minutes or so. Let it rest by itself. Let it start talking to each other. So what we're going to do now is the chicken. We're going to do the spinach stuffed chicken. What I got here is wet napkins. Whenever you're going to use a cutting board, you want to put something underneath it that the cutting board won't move and you won't cut yourself. First, you make sure your knife is sharp, as always. Here's the cutting board. And Leo had a great question earlier. He said, why do you have 2 different cutting boards here? You have this one here, and I have this one here. Well, the plastic one I always want to use is for the meats, because it's not porous. You don't want to get chicken juice soaking into it. You don't want to get blood soaking into it. So you'll use plastic, which is easy to clean and disinfect. The wood, all my vegetables and herbs, that's all I use it for. And that's all I'm going to use it for. So we're going to get started with the chicken. I have my knife right here, nice and sharp. Leo, let me see your hand. So nice and sharp. I have my cutting board, and we're going to get going with this. Leo, you want to give me the chicken out of the, it's in a nice bowl there. You want to keep your chicken in the fridge at all time.
MTV Cribs.
There you go. Thank you, Leo.
I noticed you guys changed gloves. Thank you.
Yes, we did. We make sure after every process you want to wash your hands, disinfect, change your gloves. You don't want to cross-contaminate anything. Especially that's a rule at all the time, but especially now with everything that's going on, you want to disinfect and clean as much as possible.
Thanks, Joe.
I'm going to come over here and grab my spinach.
On this note, we did forget to put spinach
Yes,
on the
yes.
ingredients list.
Yeah,
My
so
bad.
we're going to be adding some spinach to it. So at this point, you want to grab your chicken. If you don't have spinach, add some cheese. If you don't have cheese, add whatever you want, or you don't have to add anything. So at this point, that's what we're going to do. We're going to put spinach into it. But you can do whatever you want at home. And if you need help with anything, reach out to us. We'll definitely help you out. I'm going to get my salt and pepper. And I'm going to show you guys how to use the salt and pepper and oil and not getting it cross-contaminated. So what we're going to do now is we have this here. We're going to grab my sheet pan. You want to grab the bottom sheet pan, brother?
Sure.
There you go, Leo. Thank you. And we're going to put this right over here. There we go. So at this point, we just have chicken. I have some with the skin on. This is a boneless chicken breast. So you could do turkey breast. You could do a pork chop. What else do you think, Leo? A steak.
Steak.
A nice steak, nice ribeye. The reason I left the skin on, I like that little crisp. It gives a nice color to it. So what I'm going to do is, this is real easy. You're just going to do a nice little cut right there. So it's almost a butterfly, just like that. And we're going to do all 3 of them. Leo wants about 2 by himself, right, Leo?
Yeah, I'll smash 2.
There we go. Yeah, there's so much stuff you can stuff this with, man. You could do arugula, you could do spinach, you could do Parmesan with spinach. There's the combinations are endless. You can do anything you want, pretty much. I wanted to keep it more simple because I know a lot of people are not going to the store right now. So that's why we're doing the spinach, which I think a lot of people might have at the house. If you don't, it's okay. Figure something else. We could do something else. If you have canned spinach, drain it real good. You can use your canned spinach also.
Yeah, especially like if you're doing it at home with like the kids, like you can have them, like you can cut it up for them and have it ready, and then they can stuff it with whatever they want to stuff it with. So,
Exactly.
You know, and then they can each name it and then throw it in the oven and make a little game out of it.
Definitely.
Sounds like you have kids, Leo. Just
Leo
natural
said no.
parenting skills.
So we're doing
Too
now.
many summer camps.
So we're gonna stuff this like this. There we go. Some people will saute it beforehand. I don't because it just keeps getting smaller, just shrinking and shrinking. So I put this fresh spinach in that right there. There we go. And we're gonna do this. Have you seen any? There we go, like that. There we go. What do you think, Leo? You getting hungry?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You ready?
Yeah.
There we go.
So you can put cheese if you wanted to put cheese inside of that, or anything you wanted. But like, would you add the cheese right now?
I would. Whatever you're gonna put in it, you do it now.
Okay.
Yeah. You're not gonna take it out later.
Okay.
And then add it. So
Let's take a look.
at this point, you want to do it.
That's pretty.
Here we go. So a couple things we're missing right here. We're missing the oil. That's it. Oil is a conduit. Oil is what's gonna bring the heat and separate and bring the heat and divide the heat to cook it. So you always want some oil in here. Salt and pepper, seasoning. I always season my salt and pepper. I always season everything with salt and pepper beforehand. Don't be afraid of it. I know a lot of chefs that have been cooking 25 years that are still intimidated by salt because your taste buds change throughout the years as you get older, and so it's a spice that people are always trying to understand. And so don't be afraid of it. Have some fun with it. If you oversalt something, it's okay. You're learning. That's how we all learn. So at this point, I'm going to take off my glove, and we'll throw it away after. And this did not touch chicken, so I'm going to go oil. This did touch chicken. I'm not going to do nothing with it. Oil. There we go. A little bit of pepper. You want it up high. You want to do up high because if you get close, you're just going to get one little area. If you go high, you get more of the area.
That's why they do it?
That's why, exactly.
Oh, okay. I
You
can
gotta
get that.
salt bait.
Yeah, there we go. It's all made. There we go. You want it just like that. It's already looking good. I think Leo can eat it like that, right, Leo? There we go. There we go. All right. There we go. And I'm going to take off this glove. I promise I'll pick them up after, Tony. There we go. At this point, we're going to come this way, turn on the skillet. Is it on? There we go. And this skillet is made to go in the oven. So if you have a pan that you're going to sear them on, whatever, make sure, if you're going to use the pan, make sure it doesn't have something plastic that can't go in the oven. Or put it on another sheet pan, or put it on something that's oven proof. The reason I sear them, and everybody sears them, is you want to get that little wall on the outside, you want to get the nice browning, start the cooking process on the outside. Mm-hmm. So when you put it in the oven, all you're doing is finishing in the inside.
Got it.
So we're going to oil the skillet. There we go. Don't mind me, I'm a neat freak. There we go. And I'm going to get some more gloves on, you guys. More gloves. There we go. You never have enough gloves. There we go. What do you think, Leo? How's it looking?
Looking good.
Alrighty, so what we're going to do now is we're going to sear the chicken. I have this hot skillet going right over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this right over. There we go. I always start with the chicken down first. The oil's all over here. You want to separate it a little bit. And we'll do the chicken skin down. Miss Laura, make sure you're paying attention. Chicken skin down. There we go. There we go. You want to let that get nice and brown. So if you see some spinach coming out, just put it back in. It's okay. There we go. And we did change our gloves, these are fresh gloves. Gonna let it go. They're nice and crispy here, you guys. What we're gonna do next is we're gonna make our bread and bake off our bread also. So once this is all nice and seared, we'll throw it right in the oven. And I can show you a little bit as it's going. Here we go. Look at that.
Ooh,
We're getting a nice color to it already.
that was yummy.
So there we go. People always wonder why you sear them before. It actually seals it, locks in that seasoning, that flavor, and it gives you that nice color on the outside also for presentation purposes. There we go. Like I said, you could do this with pork chops, you could do it with steaks, even salmon, you could do it with fish. It's very versatile. We'll let that go for another second.
This might seem like a silly question, Chef, but it cooks on the inside when it's in the oven, right?
Yes, so
Okay.
So after we sear them here, we're gonna finish them off in the oven. And we're gonna put at this time you wanna have your oven preheated to about 375 right now. So make sure your oven, before you put this in the oven, make sure your oven's on at 375. There we go. You get that smell already? Oh, you get that smell already? I'm gonna back up, you wanna smell it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta stay 6 feet away, you guys, sorry. It's going, it's going.
Good.
So here we go, it's not burnt. You get the nice brown.
Woo!
There we go, we got a nice flame in there.
That looks professional.
Make sure I don't burn my hair. There we go. So there we go. I'm gonna turn this off now. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this in the oven. It's ready to go just like that. If you have a pan, or put it on your roasting pan or wherever you like, go ahead and do that. There we go. So we're gonna put this into the oven. There we go. And we're gonna put this at 375 for about.
Smells good.
So put 375 for about you're looking for about 15 minutes. 15 minutes, let that cook, let that go, and we're gonna clean up our area. We're gonna come back and do our bread right now.
All right, stay tuned.
So at this time, we're gonna clean up this area. We had raw chicken over here. We wanna make sure you get a good sanitized and a good cleaning on it, on everything. There we go. Leo's getting on some fresh gloves also. We just continuously keep changing our gloves. There we go. So what I'll do here is go like this and throw these all away. Thank you, Leo. I think Leo's ready for a kitchen job. If anyone's hiring out there, Andrea will beat me up though if we take him away, huh?
We got the senior center. We're cooking at the senior center.
So at this time we're gonna do our bread. We're gonna take a look at that dough. There we
Ooh,
go.
that's pretty.
So that's our dough right there. So what I'm gonna do is put a little bit of flour out. So you don't want it sticking to the table. There we go. The French call this pincé. You wanna go? There we go. So I'm not gonna use all this right now. I'm gonna use about half of that. So I'll use half of that. Put the rest to the side. Make a little dough. And you want to make sure there's always flour underneath it so it doesn't stick. So at this point, I'm going to get my prehistoric rolling pin.
That's serious.
Yeah, I think actually this was from Jesus' times. So we're going to roll it out here. And again, like I said, you're not worried about having the perfect form or the perfect shaped bread or you don't need it all rectangle perfect,
It's like
measuring
an
the
era.
corners. Yeah,
It's like an era.
yeah, let's just throw it in the oven and enjoy a nice fresh bread. This is gonna come with some garlic and fresh herbs on top of it that I'm gonna do after. And you'll see as we go through the process, you'll see why. Here we go. Just keep rolling it out. You see how the shape's not, it's not round, it's not perfect. That's what we want.
I can imagine my twins loving that job right
Oh, yeah.
It's like a big pancake.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So this we're going to use to bake it on right here. A little bit of flour on that. You could also use gluten-free flour if you need if you're gluten-free. There we go. There we go. And when it's on here, I'm gonna stretch it a little more. There we go. There we go. Put a little bit of flour on top. And there we go. Our nice little flatbread. We're gonna bake this at the same temperature, 375, until it's golden brown. So we're gonna put it on the top, because we don't want to put it underneath anything raw. The chicken's still raw right now. If some of that grease fell on here, it needs to get to 165 degrees to burn off any bacteria. So you always want anything that's not raw on top of anything that's raw. Here we go, going in the oven. There we go. And if you want to come over here, you can smell this. You can look at this chicken here.
Woo-wee.
You can look at this chicken that's baking here. Look at that.
That looks fantastic.
There we go. And we got the bread baking. And we just let that go now. So what we're going to do now is we're going to clean this area up. And we're going to start getting our succotash ready. Succotash is a more traditional American meal. Succotash means broken kernel. That's what that's going to mean. Usually you do it with lima beans and corn. It has to have corn to be considered a succotash. You can mix it with any kind of bean you want. Traditionally it's made with lima beans. We're going to use our canned peas. So we're going to do our canned corn and our canned peas with that. And also some diced canned tomatoes. So here we are. We're going to take out this nice cutting board. So we're going to do this is cut an onion. I know a lot of people don't know how to cut an onion, so that's what we're going to show you how to cut an onion real quick. Let me see here. I'm going to use one of Toni's fancy knives. We did use our other knife for chicken, and we just want to leave that alone. So we're going to use Toni's knife. Here we go. So when you have an onion, you're going to have your back, front, back, whatever you want to call it. Cut the ends off. There we go. Put that to the side. At this time right now, you should have your chicken baking, your bread in the oven, and then what we're also going to do is let's go ahead and get a pot of water going for the pasta. Before we start all this, let's get some water going. So you want that really hot. There we go.
So Chef,
So I have my water here. I'm going to put it on the range and get it going. Yes, Toni?
so I've heard that your palette with Segovia's Catering is pretty wide and you're just not restricted to American growth.
Yeah, definitely. We have a lot of experience in doing so many different cuisines. We've done Japanese, we've done Chinese, we've done Thai food, we've done African, Australian, Mediterranean, a lot of Indian food, Mexican, of course American food. We've done whole hogs. We've done we do a lot of different cooking classes, sushi. So our team is very talented. Especially with just getting it all together. Valentina, my girlfriend, is a big helping me there. Thank you, Valentina. But yeah, we do a whole array of whatever you're looking for. We could definitely do it.
Yeah, you've definitely been flexible with all of the things that we've been doing here at the Neon Exchange, and we appreciate it.
We appreciate you. Thank you, Toni. So we have the onion here. We're gonna do a flat. Here we go. Cut it in half, and I'm only gonna use just a little half right now. Peel it back. There we go. And here you go. All you're gonna make is lines. You bring it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. There's 4 little lines there. So now it depends how thick you want it. I want mine a little thinner, smaller blocks. So we're gonna get them a little closer. These lines, the wider the line is there, the thicker it's gonna be. So I want mine really close. There we go. All you do from this point is 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. You see that? Nice and nice for you. When I first started cooking, I didn't know this. I would just chop away, and people would look at me like I was crazy.
So you went in the middle first?
I went down the middle first. I could redo it if you'd like me to. There we go. Yeah, so I went down the middle first. Then I went on top like that.
3 slices in the middle?
Yeah, you can do about 3, 4, however. 4 is good. See, like this one didn't get it. I'll just cut it real quick. There we go. And so now we have our onion cut. Let's get this out of the way here. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to do our succotash. Again, succotash is going to be made, it's called succotash because of what's in it. It usually comes with lima beans. Always going to have corn. Always going to have corn. This time we're going to put sweet peas. We're going to put some diced tomatoes. And these are all cans that you have in your pantry. Whatever you have in there, look around your pantry. If you don't have peas, you have green beans, put green beans. If you have white beans, put some white beans. If you want to make some pinto beans, add some pinto beans. This is very versatile. You can add any ingredient you want, but to call it a succotash, you definitely have to have corn in it. Other than that, it would be called sauteed vegetables. So what we're going to do is we're going to drain the corn and the sweet peas. We're going to drain these guys. Okay. But before that, I want to get my pan going. You want to come this way or not?
Sure.
There we go.
Take a look.
So we want to get the pan going there. And what we're going to do first is we're going to saute, add a little bit of oil. There we go. And then we're going to add our onions. So you want to cook these down. You don't want that raw taste of onions. Here we go. There we go. We got the onions cooking. Nice onion cooking. You let them sizzle for a little bit. You can hear them now. You can hear them talking. They're pretty much telling me, hey, I'm cooking. It's hot in here. We're going. We're going. There we go. Let them get a little translucent, and we'll start adding the rest. Because you got to remember, these are all cooked already. So the only thing we need to cook is this and the garlic. The reason I'm not adding the garlic yet is because you don't want the garlic to burn. The garlic will burn really quick if it stays in the heat too long.
Oh, good tip.
So we're going to get the trusty spoon holder there. There we go. And in this dish, I'm going to put these 3, plus some salt and pepper and garlic. So here we go. And you can hear it. You can still hear it going. There we go. You can definitely smell it. What do you think, Leo? Can you smell that?
Yeah.
There we go. And I didn't cry, so that was a good thing. I didn't cry when I cut the onions.
Yeah.
Usually I do cry, so. I've been cutting onions for 20-something years and I still cry. There we go. So at this point, I'm going to add a little bit of garlic. Here we go. And I'm from Gilroy, so that's what we call a little bit. There we go. You can definitely smell that. What do you think, Leo?
I like the garlic.
There we go. There we go. It's going. So at this time, we're going to drain these guys. You want to go. There we go. So we'll drain these guys here. Add that. 1. We'll drain the corn. There we go. Add the corn. There we go. Sorry, I always have to clean after. Sorry.
We appreciate it.
Let that cook a little bit. Get the nice colors in it. So Anytime I cook, I always look at what colors am I using. I always want to make sure you have yellow, green, you have white in here. What's missing? Your diced tomatoes. This can, lucky enough, came with garlic and onions in it also, so
Oh, wow.
some extra flavor. So we have your water going, you have your chicken baking, you have your bread baking, you have your succotash going, and we want to salt the water. It's the only time you're going to be able to get flavor inside the pasta. You want it to taste like the sea. There we go. There we go. We're going to add a little bit of salt. Some pepper. And this is kosher salt. I always use kosher salt. That's something I always use. You can use any kind of salt you want. I also have rosemary leaves. Let's throw a couple of those in there. Why not? We're also gonna have some dried parsley. Again, this is all for quarantine cooking. This is stuff you should have at home, or a lot of people have at home already. So you don't have to go to the store and look for these products. But if you do have fresh, definitely use your fresh ones. There we go. Let's get this a little mix here. How's it smelling, Leo?
So good.
Great.
Good, good. There we go. Oh, we lost one there. We'll get it later. There we go. So now we're going to add the tomatoes. Diced tomatoes. Get this can out of the way. Give it a good little mix, a little toss, a little toss.
Fancy.
There we go. As you can tell, look at that. Looking really good. All those juices are gonna get in there, get this nice and hot. What we're gonna do is, look at that. Oh, smell that. 6 feet away, Leo, take a whiff.
That smells great.
Leo, take a whiff. Take a whiff, Leo.
Smells great.
So we got the water going, succotash getting hot. We got our bread going. I'm gonna fill it. Oh, it's looking good. Our chicken's almost done, I can tell, because we cut the middle, and you can see the inside. It's not looking transparent. It's not looking raw. So we'll give it maybe another 4 minutes in there. This is gonna take, I can tell. You just want it to get the color, golden brown. We call it GBD, golden brown and delicious. You like that one, Leo? You like that one? I know you did. Don't forget, we got Leo here from the YMCA helping us out.
Hey guys.
Toni, we got Toni. Thank you, Toni.
Hi.
Toni's behind the scenes. She's doing all the hard work. We get lucky. We just get to cook. Toni, you want to tell us a little bit about your place? What do you got here?
Yeah, so the Neon Exchange was a project that was near and dear to my heart. So for 5 years I've been working on trying to develop a better work-life balance, and this is what came of it. I'm a big fan of taking something old and making it new and relevant again. So I purchased the Lewis Hotel about 15 months ago. We started renovation. We finished. This was a labor of love. It took us about 13 months to finish the first floor, and now we're working on the second floor. But it is a event center / co-work space, multifunctional. So we do everything from business events to personal private events to business meetings, and people use it as their day space to work. So that's what we're all about.
Yeah, you've definitely been the buzz all over Gilroy, so thank you for having us here. For real.
Oh, no problem.
So I'm gonna get this cutting board cleaned off real quick. Get this out of the way. Leo's gonna have a class later how to cut this, Leo.
Yeah,
You ready?
I'm crying.
So we got everything going right now. The pasta, I'm gonna wait. Pasta only takes about 4 minutes to make. Regular spaghetti, you're looking at about 8 minutes because it's thicker. This is thin pasta, so it's gonna take about 4 minutes. So I don't want it to overcook. So I'm just gonna leave it. We're gonna get the water hot. Once we're almost ready to plate, and we'll start cooking it. So let's keep this going right here. So at this point, what we're gonna do, we're waiting for our chicken to get ready. We're gonna check our bread. Let's go ahead and pull it out. Take a look at it. All right, here we go. You can see it's trying to get a little drier.
You want me to do a taste test?
We're almost there. Almost there. Look at that. definitely almost there. There you go. Try that one out. Let me know what you think, Leo. So what we're gonna do is add some flavor to this.
Oh yeah.
So what we're gonna do is put a little bit of olive oil. There we go. A little bit of garlic. And I mean a little bit. Remember, I'm from Gilroy, so that's how we do it. We're gonna add some of the dried parsley. And then we're gonna add some of the rosemary also. There we go. And what we're gonna do is just rub it in. Rub it in. There we go. Rub it in. You can add anything you want to this. Chili powder. You can do, I mean, just anything. Anything you want. Any kind of herb, seasonings to this.
Looks good, Chef.
No, take a whiff of that. Take a whiff. I'll back up so you can whiff it.
Looks good, dude.
So we're gonna put this back in the oven to brown up a little bit. There we go. We got these fancy pink pot holders. Oh,
I also got the fancy pink grout behind
there we
you.
go. I'm gonna get some. We got this going still. Nice and hot. I have it on low. Just to keep it hot. We got the water boiling now. So what we're gonna do is make the pasta, cook the pasta. So I'm only gonna use about half of this bag. So I'll just go like this. This is about 1.5 pounds I have bag. I'm only gonna use about that much just to get, I don't wanna waste it. There's only 3 of us here since everyone has to stay home. There we go. A little more, why not? There we go. Put that to the side. There we go. It'll start breaking down. You can start putting it in there. Remember, I pre-salted it. I have salt in here. There we go. There we go. What do you think, Leo?
Looking good.
It's gonna be awesome.
How much longer?
We're almost there. We're almost there. So we got this cooking. Bread's almost done. We got the chicken. Another 2 minutes on the chicken, guys. 2 minutes, and we'll take a look at it, see how it looks. There we go. We got the pasta cooking. Remember, this is thin pasta. It'll take about 4 minutes the most. There we go.
How do you know when the pasta's finished?
I just take a look at it. Also, if you look at pasta, it's gonna have the white center. It's gonna have a white center. That's the raw. So it's cooking from the outside in. So whenever there's no more white in it, it should be done. A lot of old school people would throw it against the wall. I don't do that. And Toni would definitely get upset.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
And I cook it al dente. I'm tender to the bite. I don't overcook it because what we're gonna do here is take this, add it to this, and we're gonna saute it together. So if we get a little bit of the pasta water in here, it's okay. It's okay because we want the flavor. Remember, it's salted. So let that cook for a little bit right there. We'll take a look at the chicken. Let's take a look at the chicken, how it's looking. There we go. There we go. Look at that chicken right there, guys.
Woo-wee.
Let's take a look at it right there.
That looks beautiful.
Oh my God, smells delicious. Looking good, looking good. I just don't want to mess up her nice, beautiful countertops there, so I have something to put this on. There you go, coming over really hot. Remember, if you have something really hot, there's somebody around you, definitely let them know. Really, it's really hot. Be careful. My daughter's been doing that since she was a baby. You know, she's growing up with a chef, dad. She knows to tell you real hot, knife coming behind you. Always know your safety. Well, especially if you're doing this at home, there's kids running around. You want to be careful. If something hot, keep the kids away, or teach them. Teach them how to really take care of it and how to be protective with it. So we're gonna check the chicken right now. Here we go. And this is gonna go like this. Now look at that.
Ooh,
Perfect
that was
chicken.
amazing. Get in on that.
Look at that. What we're gonna do is cut that up. There we go. we're gonna leave that like that right there. There we go. Change gloves. So we're gonna check the pasta now. There we go. I can already feel the pasta getting cooked. But just feeling it, I can tell you about another minute and a half. I'm not even gonna taste it yet because I know it's not cooked. So we got the chicken out. You can tell it's wonderful. It's delicious. Smells awesome. I know Leo's ready to try this. You're my taster.
Let's do it.
There we go. At this time, you can turn off your Succotash. It's gonna be nice and hot. You want to peek at the bread again? Oh my God, it smells so good. There we go. There we go. Look at that. There we go. So we'll let that go till right before we're gonna eat, you guys. So let's check this pasta. There we go. Again, whatever ideas you guys have out there, whatever you want to see us do over here at in the kitchen here at the Neon Exchange, definitely reach out to us or comment on the video. Definitely, there we go. So I'm gonna turn this off. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna add this, and we want that water. A lot of people will drain it. We don't want to drain it. We want that water. It's salty. It's nice. It's good. There you go. And it brings a little bit of the sauce to it. It's gonna help with the sauce. There we go. Put this to the side. Let's give this a nice little mix. There we go. There we go. Let's give it a toss. What do you think, Tony? You want to try it, Tony?
Woo! No. I'll leave that to the professionals.
There we go.
Yep, professional taster.
So at this time, we're going to grab the plate and we're going to start plating everything. So here we are. We got our chicken already cooked. We got our nice pasta, Succotash, already cooked. So we're going to take out our bread. There we go. There we go. As you can see, you got the wonderful garlic on there. You got the nice herbs, nice little browning to it. You could definitely get it more crispier if you like. I like it like gets a little softer, so you can pick up definitely some of the juice that's going to be coming out of this right here. So what we're going to do is bring this over here, like so.
You like my 24 karat gold utensils? Just kidding, they're not.
There we go. There we go. Do a little more pasta there. This is for plating purposes. There we go. And what we'll do is get the chicken. There we go. And we'll add a little bit of the sauce on top.
Looks so good.
There we go. And we can't forget our nice Jesus bread, you guys. Look at this. This is for Leo. He's been here nice and patiently, Leo. Come on, there you go.
Hey,
There you go. There we go. Nice little rustic. There you go. And bon appetit.
Beautiful.
appetit.
Thank you, chef.
Well, here's our finished product. I hope all you guys at your house had a wonderful time. Please look at the video, take your time, pause it, ask yourself some questions, or whatever else you could add to it. Put your own little twist to it and make sure you involve your kids and your family. We all wish you guys to stay safe and healthy out there. And we definitely would like to do some more videos like this, so stay tuned for episode 2 of Quarantine Cooking. My name is Chef Mark Segovia. Thank you again. Thank you to Toni for the Neon Exchange for having us. Thank you for Andrea Nicolette, the YMCA, for putting this all together, for coming up with this wonderful idea. And just thank you to all my friends and family out there. Be safe, be courteous, help your neighbors, help each other out, and pray.
Chef,
Definitely.
what's the best way to reach you?
You can reach us at segoviascatering.com. You also can reach us on Facebook and Instagram under Segovia's Catering. My website is, my email is mark.segovia@yahoo. My cell phone is 830-387-0511. Call us for any of your culinary needs. Even if you have questions about a recipe or if you just want to cook something you don't know how, reach out to us. We're here to help you guys. And I just want to tell you, Leo, thank you for
Chef.
being with us.
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in and watching this. I think this is a great opportunity for everybody to kind of be at home and get to spend some of that quality time we've always been wanting to spend with our families and don't get a chance to. And Chef was able to come up with a really cool meal for you guys to try at home. And then just some stuff that the Y's doing again. If you are a first responder or are working right now and your position has been deemed a necessity and you need to be out there, please reach out to us because we are offering childcare for families and that are still working and are in need of childcare. And then we're still out in Morgan Hill and Gilroy serving meals every day to our seniors. So if you're willing to come out there and help us, obviously we're encouraging not to have too many people out. So just go on our website, reach out to us via email or on Facebook, and we'll be more than happy to help out with whatever you guys need. And thanks again to Neon Exchange for allowing us to get together in this beautiful location and do what we have to do. So thanks. All right, so now cameras have turned and we have Toni who's gonna do our first official taste test. So let us know how it tastes.
Okay, here we go. Going
All right.
in. I gotta get some of that delicious Succotash. Oh my god. So good.
So good.
Try the bread.
Awesome. Good stuff. Awesome. There you go, Chef.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you guys.
Cool.